Hello and welcome to yet another NES, NES Mini game video type thing, and as you can see this is the NES version of Pac Man. Now, it seems to imply here that this came out in 1993, which would have been very late on in the NES's life cycle, so unless it's something else is the reason why that is, but anyway, yeah, 1980, 1993. Normally, obviously 1980 was the original date that Pac Man would have come out. Stop doing that. And 1993 is normally when this version came out. But anyway, let's have a go and see what happens. Hang on, not a good start. And this is another one of those games which was very common in the 80s, where the games really required you to learn patterns. That was essential to the gameplay back then, was learning patterns. Especially when it came to boss battles as well. But certainly in the gameplay. Like, there'll always be a way of doing this that makes you like, you know, the god of Pac Man or something. And I don't have any idea what that pattern would be. I never played it enough. I enjoyed it, but I was more of a shooting things. I was a Space Invaders kid back then, and you know, although for shit's sake, that's just beyond embarrassing to die so early on. Yeah, I mean, even though this wasn't really my thing, you know, dying that early on in the game is just pitiful. Jesus Christ, I didn't think they come back out that quick. My memory's letting me down. I see, this is a really good conversion from what I've played of it so far. I remember having a conversion of this on the Commodore VIC-20, and instead of, I don't know what the hell it was called, I can't remember now, it was on a cartridge, I know that much. I remember actually more about the day I got that game than I do about the bastards have cornered me, than I do about the name of the game itself, because I got that on a day I got absolutely bollocked off my dad. He'd just decorated the kitchen. I don't know how old I would have been, 7, 8 years old or something maybe, I don't know. And yeah, he just decorated the kitchen, and I decided to play a round of darts in there. And some of the darts just happened to go into the wall that he'd just decorated. And needless to say, I actually thought that day was going to be my last day on Earth. It should have been. If I'd have been my dad, it would have been. But yeah, that happened. So yeah, I can't remember what the hell it was called, but anyway, it had a giant Commodore 64 symbol instead of Pac Man. That was a good game. I like playing that. Extra life. Oh, come on, go down. The thing with Pac Man, when you're trying to use either a joystick or a D-pad, controlling the bastard thing is not the easiest of things, because like there, trying to get him to go up or down, I think they used some kind of paddle in the arcade. Don't hold me to that, I can't really remember, but yeah, I think they had some kind of paddle controller or something like that. I'm pretty damn certain it wasn't a joystick, or it might have been the way that the buttons were laid out on the controller allowed for a very precise thing. And that's the problem when you play some of these old arcade conversions on controllers they weren't really designed to be on. It can lead to a little bit of a lack of precision, and especially when you need that for a game like this. I can't even believe I got away with that. It becomes a bit more problematic. And that's my excuse for being shit, and I'm going to stick by it. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty much it. That pretty much was it. Nothing really changes. I don't know whether Pac Man was the first game to ever have cutscenes, interestingly enough. But it did have cutscenes when you actually weren't completely crap and was able to get further into the game. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty damn certain there wasn't cutscenes in many games back then, if any at all. You bastards. Have it. Ah, fruit vanished. See, like there again is an issue. I wanted to go down, but Pac bastard wouldn't obey. Like there again. It's a very good conversion. I mean, it sounds like Pac Man. It looks like Pac Man. Plays like Pac Man. And again, I can't fault the fact that the controls are a bit that way, because it was the same on all versions that I played. In fact, I think the only one, I think Namco actually released a mini TV games console thing that actually had pole position on, and I'm pretty damn certain that the control stick they used in that was like a proper Pac Man thing, and I think that the control stick also rotated, so it sort of simulated the steering wheel from pole position. Because again, that was another game that the home computer versions were always going to have an issue, because they fucking ghosts, because they were not using the steering wheel that the arcade original had. And joysticks were not the most precise things back in the 70s and 80s, I can tell you. I mean, they were good, but they weren't precise. It was certainly not like analog sticks today are. Though I must say, I've played this with analog sticks. I think I had it on the Xbox 360. This and Ms. Pac Man. And yeah, it really wasn't that much more precise with the analog sticks. Fucked it. No, I haven't. Yeah, you get like the opposite issue. Nothing I could do there with the analog sticks, as I often ended up going completely the wrong way when I didn't want to go that way. Oh, bloody hell. I wanted to go up. No, I wanted to go up before that one, you absolute... Oh, you piece of shit. Fucking Pac Man. Come on, move. Can't go up, I can't go up. My God. Oh, no, I went up and I didn't want to. Oh, that'll be it. Yeah, that's Pac Man on the NES Mini. It's a really good conversion. And yeah, thanks for watching this, and I will be back with another video for this collection very soon.